Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
In anticipation of a profound insight from Minister Farrakhan, I prepared a chart. And this is a chart that I think says in another way what he so profoundly provided us today. This chart to me represents beautiful, educated, moneyed black people all over America. It could represent black organizations, it could represent black churches, it could represent black social and civic organizations. And what you will notice about these beautiful black people all over America is that everybody is doing their own thing. Caught up in a Eurocentric value of rugged individualism. Having forgotten that it takes a village to raise a child. There is no power here, brothers and sisters. There is no power here. Power is most effective concentrated. You can take a 55-gallon drum of water, spill it over, it will disperse, find its own level, and eventually evaporate. You can take that same 55-gallon drum of water, put it under pressure, put a lid on it, put a hose in it, put a nozzle on the end of that hose, and it can cut concrete. There is no power with us being disconnected. See, there's nothing wrong with dispersion. I live in Cleveland, you live in Atlanta. We have folk in the Caribbean, we have folk in Africa. That's dispersion. That's okay, but we do not have to be disconnected. We are a disconnected people. We are powerless in disconnection. This is where all the power is. You see? This is where all the power is. Whether you are at the center of your own network or part of someone else's network, this is where the power is. There's a beautiful African proverb that says, when spiders unite, they can tie up a lion. When we connect, because we are disconnected, we're disconnected from those of like mind. We're disconnected from the best practices in our community. I don't care what it is that you want to do, what profession you want to engage in, what business you want to get into. I can introduce you to brothers and sisters all over America they are doing it to death. You just don't know who they are. You are disconnected from them. There is no power in disconnection. Okay? When we connect, we prevent interlopers from coming into our communities and taking and destroying at will.
All right, George.
Try to open up the Booker T. Washington delicatessen in Chinatown and see what happens. So we must connect. We must connect the dots. That must be the movement for our people in the 21st century. We need a lot of us doing a little instead of a few of us doing a lot. We need to get together to get ahead. That is why we must network. That is what we teach at the Power Networking Conference in June in Cleveland. Come and visit with us.
Thank you, George.
Thank you very much.
Please
remember what it said in Isaiah. Remember what it says in Isaiah. And the voice of the Lord said, whom shall go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me. We must go, brothers and sisters. We must do this. We must take on the responsibility. We are responsible for our own success or failure. Thank you.
Thank George.
Had to get it started like that. We had to get it started like that. Dr. George C. Fraser, get you started on the grind. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for another day to pursue the passions of our purpose, man. Get it. You get to get up. You get to get it. You don't have to. You get to. So we're talking about today, man, creating and developing home-based profit center. Home-based profit center. How about being able to control your income based on your work ethic? We know what they pay at work. They got it set per hour, per cent, down to $1. If you, I remember, and you know out there that when you clock in, if you clock in and you 9 o'clock, 9:01 and 20 seconds, man, those seconds even count on your check. Have you ever looked at that? But how about for yourself? What do the seconds count for you? Will you apply that same level of work to your own brand of business, own model of success, own drive, own whatever it is, donut shop, multi-level marketing, whatever it is that you have your hands on, that you say you want to do for you and your family? Do you have the ability to transition mentally from them to you? We're going to talk about that today. And I'm going to share again how, consistency pays. You know, when you join the company, you start the business, you have your idea, and you share your idea with your family, your friends, your close associates, business partners, and so on and so forth. The likelihood of them being your partner is about slim and none. And most times they will watch as you fail forward, make the effort to change your life, your family's life, the trajectory of your legacy, those types of deals. You believe in that, but we're in a world that people see us every day. They know you. They never see you with $100,000 a year, let alone $100,000 a month. You sign up to the company that says, hey, I can make $100,000 a month from behind a computer at home. But guess what? It takes work. When you look at the success of those that have ascended to that kind of level, those kind of stories, you look at the years they've put into what it's taken, into their craft, into the industry, into the knowledge, into the work, into the learning, into the preparation, the determination, going through adversities, facing failure, facing ridicule, even loss of friendship, loss of love, loss of relationships, all kinds of things you got to go through to get to, the point where we want to get to. That home-based profit center allows you to govern your time, your ambition, your tenacity, your drive, your determination to create and cultivate and achieve your goals. So today, again, we're going to talk about it today. Here's a little bit about, our partners in success and how you can make a difference in your business, in your community. And if you're committed to making a difference, to making an impact, to helping people, we want to help you do that. We want to get the word out about you and what you do. So contact us and let us know what we can do to help you. Hey, it's KeJohnna Owens here with Success Express Marketing Solutions. As you can see, we want to help you make your brand pop. I want to tell you about one of our most comprehensive business development platforms, which is the VAS, Virtual Assistant Support Program. You're running and operating a business. We want to help you create opportunities to do just that and stay focused on what you do while we focus on helping you do what you do better. The VAS program is built for startups, corporations, nonprofit organizations, and you, the entrepreneur that needs the tools, the resources, and the support every business needs. Time into successexpressmarketing.com. Visit us online. We want to help you make your brand pop. Welcome to the VAS.
Hello, my name is Montez Jones, owner of Tez Jones Training Solutions, and I wanted to do a summary video on Unlimited, the youth explosion I had today, May 16th, 2020. There's two major things that we got from Unlimited. One, we talked about limiting beliefs, and we went into where do your beliefs come from. So we discussed that, and it was great because the participants on the Zoom call, they really got to talk about where their limiting beliefs are. And then we talked about one main limited belief. especially in the kids and the young folks that I see today, and that's attitude. So attitude is an outward expression of an inward emotion or feeling. So we talked about what constitutes having an attitude. We had a great discussion on that. We also looked at you cannot have an attitude beyond your belief system. If you
gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way, your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. I'm feeling kinda hungry, need a sandwich from your way. Gotta get up now, I gotta get the highway. So I get in the car and I get out the driveway. Now I'm riding down the street cause I'm headed to your
Cause
way.
it's the best sandwich I ever tasted in this world. I'm gonna tell everybody about it, every boy and girl. Let me come in your way.
Because I want the sandwich, wanna put it in my face. Order online, you can pick it up. Curbside pick up, that's what's up. I'm going to your way, gonna bring it my way. Wanna do it every day, that's what the people say. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way. Your way, your way. Come and get it, gotta get it your way.
Hello and welcome. I want to welcome you to be a part of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. We have 12 chapters from the desert to the sea. There's a chamber near you someplace so you to be able to do business and fellowship and be able to find the contacts that you need. We help turn contacts into contracts. One of the things that we do, we give you access to capital. So if you're looking at participating in a business, come to one of our mixers at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, where we network from the desert to the sea, from Barstow to Temecula, from Palm Springs to LA. Always an opportunity to network. If you need some information about the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce or one of our fantastic events such as our Celebrity Golf Tournament, our film festival coming up, give us a call or check us out online. Our website is blackchamberofcommerce.org, or you can give us a call at 888-466-7408. That's the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. And my name is Rich Wallace, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
We're here at the beautiful Las Colinas Marriott in Dallas, Texas, and today is Maxwell's Reign 2010 Women's Annual Conference and Retreat, and the exciting part about it is they chose me to be honored as the King of Queens for community service and outreach through the nonprofit organization, the Jammin Foundation and KeJohnna Owens Enterprises. It's an exciting day in my life. So many people from around the country.
So please welcome the King of Queens recipient, Mr. KeJohnna.
I want to tell you about the 3 P's. This is the way that the 3 P's work. The 3 P's of success. One is presence. Presence is you always have to be ready. You don't know who you meet. You don't know who you see. You don't know what's going to go on that day. So dressing for success, the success that you desire, is important. Your presence. There's also your purpose. And everybody say purpose. Purpose. Purpose is what you believe in, what you feel passionate about. You have something unique that you want to bring to this world, something that you want to do. You don't know where it came from, but you have a purpose. You have to be driven. I like where I am, but there's something that is for me It's something that's for me, and I know we search for it hard, but we have it. It's a quiet place we have to get in, and that's is where you find your purpose. I found my purpose in making sure that I got quiet. I just got still. I got to a place where I looked at all the things I've been through. I looked at all the things that I've done. I looked at all the places I've been. And I said, you know what? All I've been through has prepared me for something. Because we never really know. But my purpose is to make a difference. Use my life to make a difference as others. You get up early in the morning, but you up now and you really get up, have yourself some goals. Have yourself some goals attached to your purpose. Whatever it is, find out what it is and stay driven towards it. Do not allow or need people to validate your purpose. Can't say that. Persistently pursue your passion. Every day, all the time. We gotta, have our family time. But you put it in the proper pocket in your toolbox. This is, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. And over time, when you look back, I got somewhere. Man, I got somewhere. My purpose is to make a difference in other people's lives. So that's my purpose, though. You find yours, and you stay persistent on it.
Just came out, man. This is my award. King of Queens, Maxwell Rank 2010. Awesome people. Phenomenal event. So honored just to see me. Hit right here. Making your passions possible.
There it is right there, making your passions possible. Same mission, same vision, persistency, purpose, passion. Apply it all to the level of faith, the work to the level of your faith. Home base profit center. What we're talking about this morning, the world has changed. It's a way now that we have access to e-commerce. We have access to the world from all of these digital devices. We can talk on the phone, but you can build a website on the phone. You can text on the phone, but you can create content on the phone that people pay for. You can do so many things today. There's so much access to creating your vision. I digress. I want you to be able to grasp something here. Man, listen. You get up in the morning, and you go to work to do something, especially those of us that get up in the morning, go to work to do something that we don't want to do anyway, for something that we need to do, which we need to take care of our family, so we do what we have to do. Can you take that frustration, sometimes disappointment? I mean, you get more month than money on the job, but still go. But somewhere in there, can we internalize that and say, you know what, if I could do that same kind of hard for somebody else, that they could write me a check that cashes. And if they can pay you a check that cashes, that means that you're bringing a value to them. What your value is what they'll pay you for. But that may not be what you're worth. They're just going to pay you what you accept. Now you can apply your work to the level of your faith to get the value that you're worth. That's where we're at. You can get your own value. So you see a lot of opportunities coming around. I would suggest listening to opportunities. I would suggest paying attention to information. I would suggest going to the meetings. What's wrong with hearing something about how someone turned their life around financially and they want to help you, but we prefer to listen to our friends that are still where either we are or they are, and surely not going forward to where we want to go. So we got to get around people that are opening doors for us, connecting to, like Dr. George C. Fraser said, a power network and a smile lady. Stay connected with the smile. Absolutely. Absolutely. Deborah Johnson, we appreciate you for tuning in and chiming in and giving us some feedback right there with the smile. So I'm going to share, I guess no one can really refute this individual about the work that it takes and some of the ways that you have what it takes to develop your own income and why you should, Mr. Warren Buffett.
The best advice to a small business owner, or for that matter, to a large business owner, is never stop thinking about how to delight your customer. Not to satisfy your customer, but to delight your customer. And when you wake up in the morning, start thinking about it. During the day, think about it. At night, think about it, and then dream about it. And no company's ever failed that had millions of delighted customers. And you start with them and you get them one at a time.
There's no substitute for hard work. The best time you're ever going to have is when it starts out just you, and it'd be great if it grows into a wonderful, big, profitable company. But you're never going to be happier and more satisfied than you are in the first year or so of getting your business going, because you do every single thing. You sweep up when everybody goes home. You're the first one in. You plug in the coffee pot, so when your people come in, they have hot coffee and can get straight to work. You work through lunch, set an example for them, but there's no substitute for hard work. People say luck, yes, but the harder you work, the luckier you get.
My advice to a small business owner or any entrepreneur would be not to be discouraged if the business you end up with is not the one you started out to pursue, because so often you encounter difficulties, you encounter failures, and the important piece is to learn from each of those very quickly and to pivot and to move on to the idea that works.
Of course, you have to be close to your products, close to your customers, and think about them. That's the most important, but don't forget to think about your business, what your plans are, what you want to do next, how to take your business to the next level. Again, think about being in your business, but think about your business as well.
My best advice is to really work hard to clarify what your purpose is and be able to articulate that, be able to communicate it in a simple sentence. And the reason that's important is as you bring people into your company, I think the most important question you ask them is, why are you here? Why do you want to join this company? And if you hear that purpose back, if you hear that passion around that purpose, it makes everything a whole lot easier. Any skill can be learned and taught, but passion cannot.
Being an entrepreneur can be a roller coaster ride at times. You will have great days, you will have not so great days. You may even from time to time have an awful day. You've got to stay focused and stay level-headed and keep your feet on the ground.
Companies that do well at some level, even though it may not be written down on a piece of paper, need to have kind of a clear strategy of why they're different, why they're adding value, why they're producing something special that customers need and that they're not getting now. So I think if there's a clear sense of strategy and you can get all the people aligned around that, then you get a lot more power than if you're just scrambling and working harder and harder and without that clear direction. So that's my one piece of advice.
The only thing that'll work is the work. At the end of the day, you heard Mr. Warren Buffett explain, some great, thinking concepts of starting a business, the work that it takes to start a business. They put some great systems in place for a nominal amount. We can invest in a business that we can operate, introduce to our networks, develop networks of friends, family, and associates that ultimately make money together. How about being in position to lead a charge of making a difference in people's lives, but it's a mission because you got to wake people up. It's such a mission, if you will, to wake people up to they are not going to do it for you. They are not going to take care of your family after you're gone. They are, I don't know who they are, but if you could get this, what I'm talking about right here, it's got to be us. It's got to be you in the mirror that says, these are my children. These are my grandchildren. This is my legacy. And I'm going to apply the work to a concept or a business model that fits who you are, what you want to do with your life, and most importantly, the culture of the people that are involved in the business are very important. So find a way that you can leverage. You got your job. That's already solid. You got some extra time. We need some extra money. Find a way to put yourself in position with people that are opening doors for you. Where, again, turning that key to the door that has no lock. You don't need it. You don't need a key to a door that has no lock. So all you got to do, disclaimer, I do not like all you have to do is. When you say all you have to do is, right after that becomes the work, right? You got to apply the work. So it's never all you got to do is. You've heard it before. All you have to do is, well, make the calls, go to practice, read the book, do the homework. All you have to do is the work. That's the deal. So here's a little quick one right here for you. Listen to this. If this is you, let's set up a time to speak.
Who are those people? You know, the guys playing golf in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. The woman wearing $1,000 shoes at a cafe in the city. The kid in the ripped jeans driving a $200,000 sports car. What do they know that you don't? One word: leverage. Working smarter, not harder. Owning their own business, not being owned by a job. The good news? We have it. Interested?
That's what I'm talking about. Schedule a consultation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how we can partner and introduce you to some ways, some different concepts of things that might fit your personality, your style. If you're willing to do the work, I'm willing to work with you. Looking forward to connecting with you. This has been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. I believe that nothing works but the work, but we must apply the work, the level of the work to the level of our faith. So if we have faith that we may be able to cover the water bill, that's the kind of work, right? We have faith that we could buy one of those $40 million jets that they sell. Great leader asked one time, why do they sell $40 million jets? The class was looking around, what's the answer to that? The man said, because they sell them. We're just not in the room with the people that's buying them. Let's get it. Have a good day. Have an amazing day. Achieve your goals. Reach for the sky. There's no limit. There's no limit. There's no limit. We have an unlimited resource to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. God, we thank you for everything that you give us, everything that we got to go through, all the circumstances, all the adversity, because it strengthened us. And today, we forward in encouragement and support and connectivity, and we are creating our own way, just like you. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Grindology 101 with your boy, KeJohnna the Grindologist. So once you get it, you got it. You got to get it, but you don't have to. You get to. Have a good attitude about it. We'll see you later.